EFC Africa 09 is proudly brought to you by Muscle Farm, the athlete's company. Norman Wessels versus Ruan Potts.
Undefeated Ruan Fangs Potts. 12-0, all by first round stoppage, either submission or knockout. Ruan Potts is the real deal. He's proved this before. His last two opponents at EFC Africa steamrolled through both of them, showed some vicious ground and pound. The defending heavyweight EFC Africa champion, Norman Wessels. He's been so focused, got the Fight Fit militia boys around him. He gears up for one of the most important fights in his career. 7-month training camp for this bout, and he looks incredibly focused. Fighters Only magazine tail of the tape has a 2-centimeter reach advantage for Ruan Potts. He's also 3 kgs heavier, while both of them 188 centimeters tall. This is the heavyweight title fight at EFC Africa 09. Over to Gordon Laws.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from the Coca-Cola Dome in Johannesburg, this is the main event of the evening. Proudly brought to you by Muscle Farm, this championship bout is 5 rounds in the EFC Africa heavyweight division. Fighting out of the red corner, the challenger. This man is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter, holding a professional MMA record of 12 wins with no losses. He stands 1.88 meters tall and weighs in at 110 kilograms. Fighting out of Milnerton, Cape Town, Ruan Fangs Potts! And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist holding a professional MMA record of 4 wins with 1 loss. He stands 1.88 meters tall, weighing in at 107 kilograms. Fighting out of Sunning Hill, Johannesburg, he is the reigning EFC Africa heavyweight champion, Norman Wessels! And when the action begins, your referee is Arno Pinar.
Our gorgeous EFC girls brought to you by Sondag. To find out more about the EFC girls, go and get your hands on a copy of Sondag now.
Gentlemen, protect yourself all the time. Stop when I say stop. Questions? Take gloves. Let's do this.
Oh my goodness me. Fasten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen.
Ready?
Because we're about
Right.
to get the heavyweight title fight underway. Wessels, the black with yellow trunks. Potts got grey and black with white trim.
Ruan Potts tried to set up that leg kick to start us off with. Tries the inside leg kick again, Norman backing off. See, Norman moves very quickly. We've said it time and again, for a guy that's a heavyweight fighter, he moves incredibly well, incredibly light, incredibly agile.
Yeah, speed is unbelievable. Also got that power.
Oh! Potts trying to come in, and Norman immediately gets him into the clinch, gets him to the ground. Potts ends up on top. Potts is in full mount though. Very dangerous. Norman escapes.
So quick.
Potts has got it. Looked like he was throwing up a submission. He went for an arm. Now he goes for the knee bar. Potts has got a hold of Norman's leg.
Trap chef. What happened there?
That was Norman trying to get loose, and it seems like he just stepped in Ruan's face.
Some time to
Second.
regain his composure.
5 minutes. Ready?
Ready to go back immediately again.
Great, let's go.
Norman touching gloves, saying it wasn't intentional.
Has this fired up Potts? Has it fired him up?
Oh, I'm sure it has, but we saw how dangerous Potts could be. We saw his submission game there for a second. Very, very dangerous. He threw up 2 or 3 submissions in a split second.
Chef's going to have to bring his A game tonight.
In the clinch, he pushes him off.
Oh, big kick from Potts.
Potts has got Norman's back. It's a knee from behind. Norman waiting to explode here. Potts has got a hold of him, got the double body clasp. He's down. Norman on his back. Potts again incredibly easily gets full mount again.
The strength of Potts is unbelievable.
Very, very dangerous. Norman getting out, but Potts has a hold of his arm. Norman pulls out. He's out of
big elbow from Chef.
Now Norman in full side control. See him start working now.
Crazy
Potts trying
speed.
to buck and get out. See Potts so strong, gets out of it. Now Norman's on his back. This is what he did to Bernardo Mikishi. Big knee to the body by Norman.
It's gonna hurt.
Potts rolling around in full guard, tries to grab a hold of Norman's leg. Norman back up.
1 minute 45 remains in the title fight here. First round action.
Big leg kick by Chef. 1.5 minutes ago, you can see Ron Potts feels very comfortable on the ground. He wants Norman to go back in.
Inviting him down.
Sort of taunting him. The referee will step in now and get them back up, and nothing is going to happen from this position.
Something's gonna happen.
Referee stands him back up. Oh, you see Norman's face. He knows he's in a fight right now.
This is the first real big test for Potts, isn't it?
For both of these guys, massive, massive test. Norman working, he's got the one underhook. Underhook and overhook is working some dirty boxing.
Clock ticks down, 35 seconds remain.
Elbow over the top from Potts. Norman wants to spin out. Nice knee landed by Norman. 20
Clock
seconds
counts
to
down.
go. Nice inside knee from Ruan Potts. Lands the foot stomp.
Big
Nice
power
knee.
struggle.
Oh, big punch through and thrown by Potts.
Not too much damage to Wessels. That's round 1 done and dusted. Round 2 about to get underway.
Norman trying to land that leg kick. Oh, Potts takes the right coming in with as he throws the kick.
Oh!
Norman with the Muay Thai teeth, the front kick. Goes for the head kick. He connected that one.
Chef showing his skills.
Potts going for that leg kick and Norman moving out the way.
Dome.
Checks that leg kick.
Quiet.
Norman is thinking all the time. Potts coming closer, thinking himself.
What happens? He dives in here, does that. What's the counter? It's all about tactics, isn't it? But you land the killer blow, it's game over.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Potts going for that leg kick again, but Norman very quickly moves away. Lands a big shot over the top. There's another big head kick, and Potts shooting for the takedown. Norman sprawls, gets back to his feet. Looks like Norman is going to try and keep the standing from here on going forward.
Yeah, doesn't want to go and muck around on the deck.
Seems like he's got a distinct advantage. Well, now anyway, it seems like he's got the advantage on the feet.
Yeah, Ruan's brother flew out from the UK to help him with his preparations. You can hear him shouting, stick with your training.
That was 1-2 landed by Norman. Potts backing off.
Slips.
Potts shooting in for a takedown and slips.
Seems okay.
Potts setting up with that head kick. Tries another one. Norman landing some shots from close quarters. Potts over the left with that left hook. Both guys setting up strikes. Norman backing off to his corner. 1:55 to go in the second round. Championship fight, 5 rounds, of course.
Tries for the takedown. Comes up short though.
Leg kick by Norman, checked by Potts. Potts coming in with a looping left hook. Lands the right as Potts comes in.
Putting pressure on Wessels. Down
All
the
the
go.
Vessels is Norman's leg.
Oh,
he's got the
that's
choke in.
deep in. That's deep in.
He's got the
That's
choke
deep
in. No, Potts has tucked his chin. Potts has tucked his chin.
He got out of jail.
It's not quite in, but you can see Norman is working to get that underneath the
Oh,
chin.
he escapes.
And Norman gets back up, gets out. Potts has got a hold of that single, keeps a hold of it.
I thought we were going to see a replay of Bernardo Makishi.
And Norman in full guard. Now Potts on the top.
Less than a minute to go.
One of the elbows from the bottom.
35 seconds.
Landing some shots. Gets back to his feet. Potts coming, shooting for the takedown again. Norman with the kick to the body. See, Potts doesn't want to stand with Norman anymore. He wants to go to the ground. Norman showing great submission defense. He had a choke in for a second, let go of it. Potts also great counter and submission defense.
Fascinating fight indeed. Round 2 coming to an end. That's the end of round 2.
Give round 2 big for Norman Wessels.
Ready? Fight!
Round 3. About to get underway. Potts looking quite tired now.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's looking quite as explosive. Leads with that leg again for the kick. Potts firing a 1-2.
He's going to have to bring something to the party if he's going to stand and trade.
Oh, Norman slipping there. His cage floor seems to be quite wet.
Just measuring each other. Oh,
Big tree trunk had landed. Sort of on the upper arm, bicep area of Norman's. Potts firing that head kick. Oh, Potts landing a big punch that time. And again, now Norman in the clinch. Potts landing knees in the clinch. Norman's got double underhooks.
yeah, the cries for knee.
Working in the clinch. Big elbow over the top from Norman. And Potts has now got double underhooks. Norman swims in, he gets one underhook, he's got the one overhook. Potts trying to come over the top with an elbow. Norman landing a knee in the clinch. Potts trying to get it to the ground again. This is really energy-sapping stuff. Both guys with all their strength, pushing, pulling, dirty boxing. Nice knee by Norman. Still got the double body clasp and the double underhooks.
Norman has that altitude advantage. Being up here in Johannesburg. Can Potts hold on?
Big foot stomp by Ruan Potts. Knee on the inside by Potts. Picking up his stand-up game now as Ruan Potts.
Now he's going to take the fight to Norman Wessels.
Body kick landed by Norman. Potts just standing and waiting. Oh, catches him with a nice right over the top.
Potts wants to stand and trade.
Oh, big uppercut landed by Norman. Seems to have hurt Potts there for a second, then he backs off. Nice leg kick by Norman. Potts still coming forward. Oh, big left looping hook by
Big
Potts.
power.
Yo. Again, big bowler by Potts. Oh, Norman cracks him with an elbow. Oh, he cut Norman quite badly with that shot over the top.
Look good. Potts senses victory here. Bloody face of Norman Wessels. Oh, big uppercut.
Big shots.
Big
Potts
left
is
hand.
unloading, is landing big
Big
shots.
right hand.
Norman is throwing back, but Potts is unloading. Both guys are landing big.
Throwing
Minute
leather
50
at
to
each
go.
other. Unbelievable action here.
Goes down. Potts is on top. This is very dangerous for Norman.
Oh, the ribs taking a beating.
Oh, those are the 12-6 elbows. Potts landing more shots. Norman is in big
He's in
trouble.
yeah.
Big
Gotta get out of
trouble. He got
gotta
back
get
to
out of
his
here.
feet. Potts now riding his back. Gets that choke. Well, he's trying to get the choke in on Norman's back. He gets the one hook in.
Potts
Got that over
dominating.
under control.
Potts is dominating.
Softening Norman up with some more shots.
Just over a minute remains in round 3 of the heavyweight title fights.
I think he's got it, CS. Oh, Norman tucks his chin back in.
What an effort from Chef to stay out of trouble here.
Crank.
Not
30
good for
seconds to
Norman
go.
Wessels.
Norman will have to move, he'll have to do something. This fight is dangerously close from being called.
That's all over. We have a new heavyweight champion of the continent. Ruan Bangs Potts wins. Too good for Norman Wessels. Action replay, proudly brought to you by Jacko Clothing. Dirk, your take.
This is that big elbow that he cut Norman open with, and from there Ruan really capitalized. Or the Potts rather really capitalized. They were throwing lefts and rights, and Norman covered up, tried to land a couple of shots of his own, but Potts was just unloading and unleashing, and from there it was one way. Got onto his back, and Norman couldn't do much from that point onwards. Fantastic victory. Ruan Potts rather just answered every single question that there was about his ability, his agility, and his all-round mixed martial arts game.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the winner of this bout by way of TKO, 4 minutes 21 seconds into the 3rd round, the undisputed